Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to Aurora, the amazingly frustrating, fantastic space strategy game. We're pretty late on in the decade. It's 2107, and we've been exploring the system of Fragon, which has a very large Grosvenor Protectorate presence. There's a whole load of people just sitting here in orbit of a planet. I assume they've got a colony. I'm not sure, but there's a whole load of them. And then over here, yeah, that far away is a comet with a tiny little colony on it. It's definitely more than one deep space tracking station, but I don't know how much more. Hell, there's even an active sensor here. It must have been STO or something. Yeah, and it's the ghosts. The Bashire here. And funnily enough, they told us to get lost. They're like, hey, this is a system. We suggest that you leave sometime in the near future. Which is very polite of them, but like, it's hard to justify this is your system, considering that, sure, sure, you know, yeah, okay, sure. Oh, and immediately into 15 seconds. And Galaxite shortage. Still. Right. We have found an abandoned lab on Dracon, which is really annoying because now I have a scientist working on a project with one lab, because otherwise it will just tell you every time there is a construction cycle that you have an unused lab. So at some point we should go grab that, but it's going to take 20 freighters, and we just don't have that. We need more Galaxite to build more freighters, or more military, or really anything. There's a lot. But luckily, a new fuel station came out, so we sent that over. I'm hoping that'll increase the fuel on Sol, because we've been going through it quite quickly. Okay, Holmium's complaining about being done in Gone Forever. So we should probably, like, deal with you. Holmium. Oh, Gone Forever's here. Oh, right. Yeah, this is the system that we know, because obviously, why would it not be? Back these up. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, come back to Portuguese, and then we'll jump through another jump point, because there's another jump point we haven't jumped. There we go. And it can't jump because there's no jump drive. There is, just you don't realize it for some reason. Give it a sec. You'll work this one out. There we go. I've sent a whole load of freighters far and wide to start doing mining runs. They're only just getting to their locations now. Once they've all got their locations, I get to do the joyous task of telling them to pick up a load of minerals and head back to Sol and do that on repeat. So that'll be something we do at some point during this episode. I'm kind of waiting until we get the stealth ships we were promised. Wrong button. Stealth ships are over here. They should be done in January of next year. And then we're going to run one of them into, probably into Jazza to see what's going on there. We haven't had a look in there in a while. And then also down to Lewis, and then potentially down Lotus Skills Holme. And hell, the one from Jazz can go into Jofu. Hopefully get both what we think are home systems. The system of Vested. Apparently done here. Yeah, it literally only has a comment. I can see why you're done here. Right. Do you want to just like jump through one of these jump gates? Just to have fun. Don't go back and do the normal version. Just, you know, jump through whatever now. We've already messed the map up. Oh, the Leo system. Well, this is fancy. There's a whole bunch of Lagrange points all over the place. Oh, habitable-ish planet. 3 more habitable-ish planets. Okay. This one could potentially be interesting. It's not too far away. And we found the system of Phelan. Less so. We're out of Gallus sight again, which is slowing down our stealth ships. Which is annoying, because I want stealth ships. Give me my stealth ships. We'll get stealth ships soon. Come on. We just got a few missiles. We're not even producing large batch orders of ships. We need to start, like, directing ourselves Gallus sight all the way. Okay, we produced a load of stilettos. We're on our, I think this might be the last batch. Yeah, the last batch of stilettos just started, and we are 2/3 of the way through the last batch of Wakazashis. We're actually almost there. Neat. However, I'm actually going to cancel this batch. And there's a reason for that. That's because our missile tech's improving, and it'll make a big difference to anti-missile missiles especially. So we'll let them off, because obviously it's going to cost Gallus sight, which we don't have. So I guess we'll also put you on 100%. Right. The Promethean is complaining that it can't carry out its orders. Portuguese. 100%. Okay. Where do we want to move you to? We've got a load of fuel left. Maybe just go up and help out in Leo. Yeah. Meanwhile, let's look at the system Portuguese. Is it any good? No. What about over here? No. 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 Okay. Bit of a shame. Kind of hoping for more. Right, we're training an engineering company on Earth. We'll send that one over to Sleepy Zoe. Although, admittedly, we haven't found out what alien race left the ruins on Sleepy Zoe. Still do with it. Oh, my throat's dying now. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Right, Sleepy Zoe. And then 4. Load. Right. We've got one of our exploration ships comes back. They're going to go down to Hennywes, since that's relatively close by, and explore that jump point. But also, Aliwiz, we're seeing a lot of change in that terrain. Let's look how you're doing. Surface temperature is acceptable. Okay, we can stop adding the Phrygium now. Like, that's actually colder than I intended. Okay, we'll just add oxygen, I guess. The water's already falling, and the water's actually a bit low. I actually want to add a bit more water vapor. So we'll add enough water vapor to get us back up to hydrographic extent above 20. And then a little bit of oxygen. This should be good to go. Another one. We'll just keep sending more people over to them. There's enough of them. Alois 3 does not have a mass driver. That is a shame. That needs to be sorted. Not that it really has any mines either right now, but it will do. And that's what matters. You there. Get me a mass driver. Take it to Aliwiz. And then unload it. There we go. Then we'll come back and we will do our refuel. Does anywhere else need a mass driver that, like, is obviously lacking one? I mean, you would need one if we actually cared about a why do we care about a colony on you? Oh, for the Saurium. We don't really care about the Saurium anymore. We're going to just delete this pop. There we go. Oil is good. We know that. What a drill. Well, it's only the one planet right now. Okay, what about Caldi? Caldi's going to need one. Several, actually. These comets are quite good, and we'll want to put people on them. Okay. Did Cake Meister get some? Obviously, we haven't, like, actually taken over Cake Meister yet, so no. Okay. But, Caldi. Yes, Caldi A1, definitely, and probably the Comet 2 as well. Although, that said, we should definitely buy whatever you're selling, which is stuff. Really? You don't have a mass driver either? You're a CMC. You should come with one. Okay, this is just, atrocious. How dare you? Right, let's go to Caldi. It's a long journey. Not as long as it used to be, but it is a long journey. We'll unload our minerals and... No, not minerals. Our installations over there. And then we'll come all the way back to Sol. We'll load up on another one, which I've cocked up now. There we go. A mass driver. And then we'll go all the way back to Caldi again. And we'll unload that on that Comet. And then we'll unload it. Come back. And you might have guessed what this last one is. We're going to load up another mass driver. And then we're going to go all the way back to Caldi. And we're going to unload it for this stupid little CMC that forgot to make its own. I'm not pleased about that. I have the money, so I'll be buying it anyway. Even if it just sits there until someone flies past, but sure. We're going to refuel, and then you should be good. It'll take you less than 2 years, at least. Time flies. And Jagna C20. Definitely take, like, some automated mines over to Caldi. I believe Earth still might have a whole bunch. 99, yeah. So, load, automated mine, auto route to Caldi, and then drop them on that Comet. Where's Sol? Under S. Don't know why I can lose that. Refuel. And I guess we'll do this, because it's 20 each time. We'll just do it like another 2 times to get 60 there. That should be good. Well, that said, maybe we should keep the C group back to, like, focus on Galasite or something. The A1's telling me all about its Thregium. Again, overshot that little bit of the surface temperature, a bit cold, but with a bit of oxygen, this should suddenly be livable. Might then deliberately just remove a bit afterwards, just to keep it, fair, make it nice and livable. Doesn't have to be, but I kind of want it to be. Eliwiz, you were the one that was pumping in a bit more water vapor, right? Yeah, that doesn't start to settle yet. Well, good news, bad news situation. Winterblade has some precursors. Good news, that engine is fast, which means that it might be something we want to look at. They might actually have interesting tech. Bad news, they're coming directly for Selenium. Okay, Winterblade's actually got loads of jump points. How did we miss them before? I guess we were doing outer survey. Where is Winterblade? It's a mess. It's a thing. Big mess. Winterblade. Oh, it's down here now. Okay. It is... Yeah, it's livable. And that's livable because there are precursors there. Cool, I understand. We should probably take a jaunt over there with our military. It doesn't look like a huge enemy force, but definitely something that we want to have a little shufty about. This is off the beaten track, so we'll need to take jump tenders for any of our civilian vessels. The Selenium, you're probably going to blow up. I'm really sorry about this. We'll try and get you out of there in one piece. We're going to go straight back to the Ghost Smoke jump point, and we're going to take your standing orders away. Oh, there's a Colossus there. Okay, there's a few above that colony. There's a few roving. You're going in system. You're coming out to us. You are faster as well. This is not going to go well. There's no way we could send a military response in time to save them, so might as well just watch what happens. If they're like most precursors, they'll get into missile range. Oh, there's more of them. Okay. Obviously, our sensors are thermal and better than they used to be, but beyond thermal, we won't get much. Oh, we actually have an EM signature. Okay, so beyond thermal, we will get an EM signature. GPS, which is, you know, a measure of electrical output, is quite high. Big sensors is my guess. This one over here, the Duke of Edinburgh, big sensor. Same for this one as well. That was probably what detected us. And then they sent in to find us. Nah. Okay. They've got smaller sensors. Yep. That looks like they're just going to take us out. No chance here. Okay. Point blank range. Damage per hit 16. 5 shots each from each of the Courageouses. They didn't? Interesting, they didn't use missiles. Huh. Okay. This might be interesting. And those are not bad lasers. They're about the same as ours, give or take a bit, but... Interesting. Okay. We'll have to ready the fleet. We definitely want to go explore this. Now, this is going to require us to probably want to bring some anti-ground force stuff. But our ground force is currently on Vastran while we poke one of these ruins that we found. No, not on Vastran, Sleepy Zoe. And I don't really want to take them away from that because they're busy poking those ruins. And if something comes out, I don't want it to destroy the colony we already have there. You know, I've seen aliens. I don't want that to happen. So we'll probably just take the system and then deal with the ground forces at a later date. For that, we'll need tankers. We'll need military craft. And we will need jump tenders. We could take some auxiliaries with, what's it called? We've got, yeah, new squids. We could take some maintenance craft, that's resupply. So, yes, that seems like a good idea. And I think we take the Heart of Iron with our bombers. What if we take them? We could take the precursor ships intact. We have our boarding craft now. This is a brilliant idea. I really like this. Who are we going to send? Heart of Iron is a bomber carrier. Like, it's not going to take anyone alive, and we don't need it. So I'm actually going to leave the Heart of Iron alone, even though it is our flagship. Is the standard layout good, or do we want to take, like, anti-missile ships or something? Well, we haven't seen them use missiles on us, so I don't think we want to take the anti-missile ships. I'm thinking we take the Crimson Deacon and the Lord of Light again. That seems reasonable. What we'll do is we'll get the Lord of Light to join the Crimson Deacon. Hello, Crimson Deacon. Battlefield Crimson Deacon. Join a subfleet. We'll say the same for the Poke Maple, which unfortunately is going to slow everyone down, but whatever. We've had issues with... the Poke Maple's all the way away. Well, come down to Sol. We'll go when you're ready. No. Wait. I think there is a Poke Maple over here somewhere. I could be wrong. But I think... Yes! Wolfkers have a Poke Maple, and they are in the Sol system. Okay, I should definitely bring the other Poke Maple back before I forget, to avoid this issue. Not that it'll take that long. And we want to take the wreck craft people salvage crew anyway, so yeah. Again, I've lost them. This happens a lot. Okay. We will join up with Crimson Deacon. Join a subfleet. We'll also want resupply ships. Crimson Deacon. Join a subfleet. And then we'll take 2 tankers. Crimson Deacon. Join a subfleet. And I don't think we need anything else. Obviously, the Black Suns aren't going to be much help here. What about ammo? We're going to need to do a reload on ammo, but that's fine. We'll deal with that when it comes to it. Also need to put shields up on presses. Again, fine. I'm actually going to give you orders as well. Not to reload, because that might drain our ammo. But activate shields and sensors on, because occasionally I do forget, so I want to make sure we have that locked. And we'll need to make sure that our boarding craft are prepped. So the boarding craft need to go onto the Crimson Deacon and the Lord of Light. And that's 4 each. Our boarding craft are under fighters. Where do I store fighters? Here they are. Okay. Now, each of these is already preloaded. We've got 2,000 tons of ground forces, which is 20 times 100. There are 20. That works out. We'll take 1, 2, 3, 4. Detach. And then we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4. Detach. And then we'll rename you. And you're going to be renamed Fusco 2. Flight. No, probably just Crimson Flight. Because it comes from Crimson Deacon. And then we'll tell it movement order. Crimson Deacon. Land on specified mob ship and assign. There we go. And then you, we're going to rename you. You're going to be Fusco 2 Light. Lord of Light. Light Flight. Nice. I like it. Light Flight. And then we'll get you to land on Lord of Light. We'll see if that sticks, because the Lord of Light is joining another group, so that might get thrown off. Okay, seems to have worked. Perfect. We have the Poke Maple, we have resupply, we have fuel. Okay, Earth. Refuel. Oh, from own tankers, no. Refuel from colony. Ah, damn it. Refuel from colony. Resupply from colony. Load ordnance from colony. What else do we want? Activate shields. Active sensors on, just in case. And the only last thing we want to check is that if that goes through correct, deployment is fine. So we'll let this go forwards like 3 hours while they do that. They are still doing load ordnance. Still doing load ordnance. That's fine. You know, just take your time. And they have done their orders. Right. Head over here to Winterblade. Winterblade. Not on our list. Don't check danger rating. This is a military. Thank you. Take 57 days. Oof. That's a while. Luckily, we did bring a bit spare fuel. I wonder if we brought enough spare fuel. We'll see. If it doesn't look like there's enough fuel, we'll send more tankers after them. Crimson Deacon is on its way! Slowed down by the Poke Maple, but only by 1,000. The Poke Maple is 4,000 opposed to our other auxiliaries, which are 5. So when they get there, we'll have our fight. Okay, Caldi is now steppe terrain and has got oxygen. So Caldi A1. Perfectly livable. I might just remove a little bit of Phrygium to increase the temperature. So let's go down to 1.15. 1.16, sure. And then we can move you to a different place in the Caldi system. There are a lot of places around there that can be terraformed. Like, loads. Anywhere connects directly to movie. Oh, so annoying. Okay. Have a look through this jump gate. If anyone complains at us, we'll back off. But I think we can maybe have a little bit of a shufty round. That's a Jazza-controlled space, so a little bit of a poke. Ah. Movie goes directly to Jofu, which explains the connection between this having the Grosvenor Protectorate and their home system, which also explains how they get to Lewis. Things have been discovered. We'll also continue to poke around the home system. They will get complainy very quickly, but I think we've got a little bit of leeway. We're going to do a stealth ship, but whatever. Okay. Just under 20 degrees. Great. Caldi. Who is next? Well, that was never going to be livable. Priority's too high. Shame. What about this one? Moon 9. Of 5, because there's actually a load of moons. A lot of moons that we want to do around there. Okay. This one is low gravity. I don't know why I marked it. Wish I could remove a colony from this view. Just so many times I wanted to do that. Either way, we know we're going to 9 next. So, if we check over here, I believe... Oh, you're in the Lewis system. It's you in the Caldi system? Yes. Lovely. Head over to Moon 9. And then when you get there, you're gonna need to remove, like, a lot. Like, all this stuff. Yeah. The rate versus Earth isn't bad, but all this has to go. I guess we will dump water vapor to begin with, though. Since that's easy to do. We should also check on our ally with concerns. How you doing? Not breathable yet, but we're working on water vapor. Should be okay. I'm going to say add the oxygen now. Because we're, 0.22 water vapor. That will come out of the atmosphere as rain. That'll put the hydrographic extent high enough. All we need is a bit of oxygen, and you should be okay. Oh, we found gamma shields? What was that? We have that, but still. On Dracon. We probably are okay, but we'll have a little look just in case there's like a recharge rate or something. And our fleet is ready. And someone's complaining. Okay. Let's do Dracon first. No, nothing. Okay. I'll take apart this jump drive just in case. No, and we'll get rid of that and get rid of that. I don't know why I disassembled. I should have scrapped. I meant to scrap. Anyway. Right. Let's talk to the Actium about what you're doing. And then we'll get into this fight. Just go to a jump point. Sure, whatever. I'm gonna deal with the fight now. Fight. Battlefleet, close. Crimson Deacon, open. And let's go to Winterblade. That's a lot of things. Wilkinson, where is Wilkinson? Unexplored jump point next to it. Homie, that's down here. Somewhere. I mean, scrap salvagers are busy. But I wanna know where this is. Unspeakable, homie. Homie's here. Okay. And Wilkinson is here. Right. It's next to a home system. That jump point gets to an unknown system. It's space that belongs to the ghosts. And yeah, they have a lot of the Groven and Protectorate dead on that jump point. I mean, I can see why. I definitely want to have a poke around in this system and grab some of those, but we'll get to that another date. Actium. Head out the richest system and go further on. Anyway, we're looking for the Winterblade. There we go. Right. Has everyone got their coats and hats? Everyone already, nicely fueled up. Both of our tankers are very much not gonna... Yeah. Nope. We're gonna break the tankers off, and we're gonna have to send more tankers. Which is fine, but I kind of wish I had done that earlier. New auxiliaries just consists of tankers, so we'll attach you. And then we'll rename to TK Squid 2 times 4 Earth. A refuel from colony, and then you'll need a jump tender, and we already have one because we're smart. Go to Ghost Smoke. Don't go directly into Winterblade. So Ghost Smoke is G for... Why is Ghost Smoke not here? Oh, assume fleet is jump capable. There we go. E for Ghost Smoke. There we go. And then go to location and then send me a message. And the message says, fuel for Crimson is here. And while you're there, Oak Maple can join you. So TK Squid times 4. Join a subfleet. And now you'll be jumpable. Beautiful. Jump tenders, so useful. I need to make more. I also need to make more that are faster, but whatever. Right. You should be resupplying on fleet. I don't know why you're not resupplying on fleet. I'll give you a second to resupply the fleet before we move on. We're also going to detach the Wolfkers. We'll detach the Squids and then transit back to Ghost Smoke. Transit back to Ghost Smoke. And the jump tender that's with the Wolfkers will act as a jump tender for this. The resupply vessels can, I guess, come with the moment, and we'll break them off as we get closer. And we want to just head in system to the second planet, I believe. So... You're saying there's no commercial engine. Yes, there is. It's with the Wolfkers. Has it not detached or something? Nope, it's there. You're just complaining because you're complaining. There we go. You jump through. Right. Maintenance. MSP. Almost back to full. Okay. Still 98% over here for some reason, but good enough. The crystal. You can detach now. Movement orders. Head back to the jump point and transit through. Battlefleet. You're on here. Let's do this. And you know what that means. Well, you might know what that means. I don't know if you do or not, but I wonder if I can open like a second version of VLC just for battles. I think I can. I think I've set it up that way. Yes, I can. We can pause the non-battle VLC and open up the battle VLC. Hello there. Elephant, elephant, eagle, eagle. Sounded like I was making some sort of weird rhyme up. Yeah, we will definitely... You know what? In fact, I might, before we engage, get someone to do a little bit of setting up jump gates all the way down to Winterblade. I know, I'm like, mid-fight. Hold on a second, guys. I need to call up my contractor.
Hi, can you build me a new jump gate? Yeah, it's kind of important. I mean, I know some of you are busy doing the whole loop thing up over to sea, but you've got time. Setting up a jump point through Tomb, Davert, Unique Fossil, all of that. Pretty useful. I know you're in Cake Meister right now. If you could just pop down. Yeah? Tuesday? Sounds great. I'll see you then.
They never turn up on Tuesday. They're very busy. Right, let's go to Unique Fossil. Well, the straight system would be go Davert, because a lot of people go through Davert. Not many people go through Unique Fossil, so I guess we'll go to Davert. Then it's the jump point of Tomb, which is jump gated, but it isn't jump gated from the other side. And then it's off to Heinrich. And then turning around to make sure that it's covered from the other side. Then to Go Smoke. And then back to Heinrich. And then Winterblade. And then, well, I assume we're going to win, but if we don't, we'll have to make adjustments. Right. Back to the fleet.
Sorry about that, guys. It was a little bit busy there. So, we do with boarding craft. I'm kind of tempted to fly them in.
It might be wise to fire a few shots at the enemy first. Dig through their armor. Ooh, they're quite fast. You know what we can do? Fire missiles. So we'll begin to close in a little bit. Oh! There's a lot more of them than I thought. And they're moving away from us. Interesting. New plan. Close in on the Albion. I like the fact that they're running away from me. Outnumber us. Okay, we're now in their sensor range. And we are quite substantially faster, being 8,000 versus their just over 5,000. Of course, that means we still need to go way into our missile range because they'll start running away from the missile, so we need to go in a little bit more than usual. 15-second pulses. I believe that means missiles. So let's double check our settings. Make sure everyone is ready to go. We don't have our anti-missile ships. So this is all going to be on the silent... Not the silent, the professors. Oh god, do we not have any professors? I didn't bring any professors. Okay, not good. We don't have any point defense ships whatsoever. I forgot to bring them. I am a dub. No, we do. Silent Fires as the professors. Okay, I was like, oh, okay, yes. Which have been upgraded. They now throw, I believe, 15 times so. Yeah. So each Gatling cannon they have fires 20. They have 3 of that. Each of them fires 60 shots. We have 120 shots just from the Silent Fires. So let's double check their settings. Yeah, they're unassigned because they're new. So we'll need to... what's the button? Auto, sign, fire controls. Okay, quad gauze. I'm actually going to put all the quad gauze on you and just leave this fire control blank because this is ECM. And the idea is that if this breaks down, we can reassign. And then we'll assign to all because that's how it's meant to be. Okay. Considering I will put you on final defense fire as well, even though you're maybe not designed for it. Just because right now we're not using our lasers for anything else, we might as well use everything in final defense fire. And then we'll go assign all, and we'll put katanas in the tubes. Okay. And assign all. Right, we need to get a bit further in. Because obviously, like, while we're chasing them, we're closing the distance to their missiles. As they're running away, they're extending the distance to our missiles, so... Right, well, we need to get through this. I'm just going to put on 30-second tick until they run out. Now, without our anti-missiles, some of them will hit, but we have shields. Unless there's a huge difference in tech, I feel okay. That said, they did run at us and use lasers, which is very rare in precursors. They could be more advanced than some. Okay, they're done with their missiles, so... We're going to close the distance 5 minutes at a time now. And then 2 minutes at a time. Here we go. Missiles inbound. 15 of them in each wave. They seem about the same tech as ours, so not too worried. Sorry, not 15 in a wave. 60 in a wave. Okay, a little bit more of a problem, but still. Okay, here we go. They're coming in. They're all size 6. Okay. Very much like ours. Right. Bring up the event log. We took 3 hits on the Arc Tempestus with damage 6. That's not much. Our missiles do more damage. Our missiles seem to be more advanced. Lots of shooting of missiles. Lots of shooting missiles. In fact, like... Hell, the quad gauze lasers, this guy fired 8 shots and hit 7. Oh, 81% chance to hit? What? Huh, okay. Yeah, not too bad. I was mostly looking for the quad gauze, not the quad laser. Here we go, quad gauze. Shots, 40. Missiles destroyed, 5. Shots, 20. Missiles destroyed, 9. That's more accurate with a, 50-50 hit chance. That? Really? 50-50 hit chance and you only kill 5? Fine. Looks like we got all of them that time. Again, looks like we got all of them. We even hit one with the strength 16 energy blast. Nice. 41 gauze impacts that time. Yeah. Some got through the first time around. I guess people were like lazy, just not at their post or something. Now it doesn't seem like anything's getting through. And even if it does, shield or just regen. Okay, looks like we're clear of their missiles. We'll close the range a little bit more, since it doesn't seem like there's a threat now from that kind of range. And then we'll poke a few missiles at them. We won't keep firing if they seem to shoot down a lot of them. But since they are split up into 2 groups, we might be able to take the smaller group down. And hell, if we just get a couple of hits and damage them, we could go for some boarding on the smaller group. So this is Elephant 1, 2... and Eagle 5 and 4. The elephants have big search sensors. Not super big, but pretty big. Let's give this a whirl. Elephant 2, Elephant 1, Eagle 5 and Eagle 4. Righto. Elephant 1. Elephant 2. Eagle 5. And then we'll assign all in system. And then I'm going to go through and then make sure that someone gets a fair dose for Eagle. Which was it? Eagle 4? Eagle 4. So that means that one of you is going to be Eagle 4 only. So, bam. 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 Okay. We'll sync Fire Fleet. Sync Fire Fleet, and then open Fire Fleet. Pretty quick. Okay. Use Fire Fleet. Let's see how this goes. Their missiles are like a hair faster than us, but we're talking, 3%. Ours have a 50% larger warhead, so pretty sure we come out on top on that one. And we are shooting 4 ships separate from the main fleet here, so they won't have the same coverage. It'll be good to figure out what we can do against them. We killed one of the Eagles. We have slowed down the elephant. We've slowed down the other elephant. We've crippled one of the other craft. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. What I think we'll do is send one boarding party to each. We'll make sure they're a little bit further away, just in case they're anti-missile missiles, because they will be the death of our assault craft. Do not want to get pelted with them. You coming in close? I think it's trying to do a ramming action. Oh, looks like it wasn't crippled. But you are by yourself now. And we have 8 boarding craft. I think sending 3 of them out is probably a good call. Especially now they're separated from the fleet. Now, we should probably go tangentially so that we don't end up having our boarding craft and ourselves run past possibly still live guns. We go tangentially and then come back in at them. So if we go to unexplored jump point 3, remove all, move to location. Go another 20 minutes in that direction. Okay, you've repaired one of your engines. Okay, and then we'll start heading back in, but we'll go to like Winterblade 5, and then we can turn back in on the main group. Winterblade 5. This way we can keep them from supporting each other. Unfortunately, this eagle here is slowly catching on the main group. And I was kind of hoping you wouldn't. Well, just to bear in mind, I don't think we can unleash all our boarding now. I think just 2 will hit both the elephants. It's a shame. I'd have liked to have got the eagle, but missed the opportunity a little bit here. Right, that seems good. We'll start moving back in. Eagle 4. Move to location. That looks to me like we're almost perfect. Want to get a little bit closer so we're inside that. Bam. Okay. Lord of Light, please release the 8 and the 7. We're going to detach you individually. Okay. 7. please head in on contact Elephant 001. Attempt boarding action. All formations, just the one. And then head back and land on assigned mothership. And with 8, you're going to be heading for 002. And then head back and land on assigned mothership. We don't know what enemy force is going to be like. We do not know what enemy firepower is going to be like. They may be firing back at you. You could experience hostile fire on the way in. So buckle in, boys. This one's going to get choppy. I like the fact that fuel is so minimal that it counts as 0. 0 million. It's like, yeah, we don't measure ourselves in that much fuel. Okay. We managed to board the Elephant 002. We did lose an Einherjar Marine as we boarded, but we did get 6 of the enemy crew. It's not actually a great trade for us. Every shot that every shot that hits, by the way, is just a kill, straight up. Nice. We took 20 hits in return, 3 penetrated the armor, 1 lost. Oof. Okay. We're still going through the crew slowly. Oh, we lost another Einherjar. And another Einherjar. Another Einherjar. And we started boarding the other elephant now. Well, nothing to do but wait. Okay. Still going through the crew. No more deaths of our soldiers, at least. Oh, no, we just did lose another one. Tell a lie. Admittedly, this is like a minimal boarding force. I lost another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. Only have 20 in each group. And another one. Okay, while you're doing that, is it time to fire off another volley of missiles, this time targeting the main fleet? For instance, say like Ark Royal, probably Formidables. The Eagles seem to be more like destroyers, whereas these seem to be command craft, so... yeah, I think the Ark Royals and the Formidable. Right, let's do this. We could target the Courageouses. No, they're smaller. It's Formidables, definitely. So, Ark Royal. And then the Formidable 1. Formidable 2. And then we'll assign in system. That will be quite a lot each. So we might just play around with this a little bit. Go to you and be like, hey, instead you target the Formidable 3. And then you target Formidable 4 with 2 of them. And then the last one targets the Eagle 4, the one that survived last time. So we're only firing 8 missiles at it. If it doesn't kill it, we can try and board it. We do not have a boarding action on Eagle yet. We have the elephants, but not an Eagle. If that has like new fancy weapon stack, we want it. We want it.
Wants it. We want it. Give it to us. Give it to us with lasers and antimatter. You keep nasty nuclear pulse drives. Stupid nuclear pulse drives. It ruins it. Why did you put that on a battleship, eh?
Look, it's a thing. Everyone is on salvo fire, so open fire fleet. Open fire fleet, there we go. Oop. Ceasefire fleet. lost another Einherjar. Here we go. Missiles are coming in now. Don't know how many troops are going to be on the... Well, sorry, crew are going to be on the elephants. But they are 20,000 tons. If they're, you know, pretty well staffed, it'll take a little while. We've only got 20 troops on each. They could well have, you know, 200 to 400 crew. Alright, we'll just another Einherjar. And another 2 Einherjar. Oof. Okay, we're getting close. Oh, hello! That's anti-missile fire. At a range of about 2 million. Well, that adds up. 6 of them taken out. That's not too many. 5 of them taken out. We hit the Eagle with... No, the Eagle shot all of them down. Wow, the Eagle shot all 8 down by itself? Huh. Okay. Eagles must be packing probably Gauze, strength 1. Which means that this doesn't stand much of a chance. I lost 2 more Einherjar. We had 8 hit. Armor, armor, armor. Yep. I'm thinking it's beam range time. That does mean going into anti-missile range, although they don't really have that many of them to be worried about. But on we go. We'll leave the elephants behind to fend for themselves. 2 more Einherjar. Damn. Another Einherjar. We might be out of Einherjar. It looks like they've defeated one of our units of borders on the Elephant 001. Annoying. We could follow it with another. But I only really want 1 elephant for the tech, so I don't need both. We'll see how the other one does. There's only 10 of them left on the Elephant 2, but that might be enough. You know what? Let's do it. Let's send out... the 6. We're going to make a run at the Elephant 001. And then right back to our assigned mothership. Oh, we just lost 3 Einherjar. What? We're down to 6 on our side now. Although, we're only getting attacked by 6 shots, so... Right, we're occasionally getting 1 crew now and again. Oh, we just lost another one. Oh, we only get shot the same number of times as we have troops. Okay, interesting. And we have immediately boarded the 001. Hit 20... well, hits taken 20. Yeah, we got hit 20 times. Everyone got a hit. No one died. So far, so good. Lost another Ein Hajar on the 002. Okay, we're now into our inner range. We can fire the Wakazashis. Those might have a better chance. And now we know that the Eagles are the ones with ridiculously good Gauze cannons. I think what we'll do is we'll target the Eagles. They're going to go down. So, ship combat. Eagle 1. Eagle 2. Eagle 3. And switch to the Wakazashis. And then assign a system. Yep. And then we'll take one of them and put you on Eagle 6. Which means that each Eagle is getting 24 missiles. Oh, I've still got to assign all on. That did it for me. Great. Open fire fleet. Here we go. Okay, so 7 got hit by anti-missile missiles. And 51 hit and exploded. Oh! That's quite a large proportion. Like, we fired, what? 24 times 4? 96? No. 24. 24? Yeah, 96. I'm not making that up right. I am right on this one. 24 times 4. Yeah, 96. So over half our Wakazashi's got through. It's such a difference. Okay. We've done a number on these Eagles. A couple of them are crippled. I would like to try and take one just to check what its tech is. So we're going to let them split apart. Of course, taking one intact is better. Hello. Why are we going 15-second intervals? Missiles? Okay. Are these anti-missile missiles you're firing? It's a long way out for that. Nope, that's size 6. I guess they just took a while to reload. Big vault. Okay. Yeah, I guess not in the 16s either. Interesting. Let's see what we can do. We killed them all off. 25 of them with gauze. Okay. Doesn't look like they really pose much of a threat, especially the shields. How much is the separation between these guys? Not enough. I don't want to fire when they can use anti-missile missiles on our boarding craft, because that will kill them. They're designed to take down missiles. They can certainly hit a boarding craft. And they might have their own guns still active. And if they do, again, designed to take down missiles, gonna hit our boarding craft. Ideally, we'll still land. We do have a bit of armor. Specifically for this reason. Gore's gonna go ping, 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 and we can take a few on our armor. I think we'll probably only still want to risk one. These elephants, we're still fighting in them. So the last one from the Lord of Light. Let's have a look at your ship overview. Transported items. Yep. Can detach you. We're going to make a run at Eagle Well, my ideal, obviously, is Eagle 4, but that's just moving, so... yeah, definitely inside. Okay, we'll take Eagle 1. Take Eagle 1, now, now, now. Temp boarding all formations. And then we'll land on Sign Mothership. Hello? Hello? Those missiles are going to intersect with our assault shuttle. Abort! 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 I think we can just run back and get on board our mothership quick enough. Yeah, you can see they're now like, hey, we're going to go with your predicted flight plan, which will take you over here. Those missiles are actually only marginally faster than our assault craft. Yeah, and the missiles then self-destruct because they don't have a target. It's okay, we can still attack the Eagles. It'll take about a second. By a second, I mean, it'll take a few minutes, but whatever. Yeah, because they have anti-missile sensors, so they can detect those craft to fire them. Good for them. If I fire the boarding shuttle now, it will get to the Eagles, but it may end up getting shot down. I think what we do is we actually stop and let them get further ahead. Eagle 1. Temp boarding. Down the same mothership. Alright, looks good. Here's the danger zone. If they have any of that, like, cores or whatever they're firing still up, we're going to take hits. Oh, no! Damn. 20 shots. Holy cow. Oh, right. Okay, here's what happened. Reading this back, what I think happened is there were 20 shots. 9 hit the armor. But there were 2 more. They went inside and killed it, possibly by just blowing the reactor. Whatever, I don't know, but yeah. That boarding failed. Right. Yeah, we almost got through. We're gonna just fire missiles at them. That's just unacceptable. Missiles it is. We'll continue to follow the enemy just long enough that we can then fire the batch at the same time. Yeah. Annoying. We could go in with lasers and finish them. Save our missiles, but we need to be firing missiles at these guys anyway. So we're going to follow them. Follow that Arc Royal. Move to location. Oh, we're down one assault shuttle. We always knew it was a dangerous task. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Eagle 1, Eagle 2, Eagle 3. That would be correct, except Eagle 1 and Eagle 2 don't need that kind of attention anymore. Eagle 3, Eagle 6, all valid. Hell, even Eagle 4. So I think we're going to do this custom, like, so Eagle 3, Eagle 6, Eagle 4. You're just all 6. We might change that and target Albion. And then Eagle 1, Eagle 2, Eagle 3. Eagle 1, Eagle 2, and then Eagle... That can be 6. And Fire Fleet. And then Ceasefire Fleet. I think we lost 002 Elephant. Yep, that is no longer being boarded. Oh, we're boarding the other elephant. Still, I think we're going to have one of the Fuscos go and deal with that. So we'll detach you, and we'll have you head down to the Elephant 002, attempt boarding all formations, and then land on a assigned mothership. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, we killed both eagles down here. They managed to take out 4 missiles, 28 hit, which seems like it might have been overkill. We could always have the Fusco come back and grab them. Yeah, let's do that. Let's be kind. Go do the landing on the Ark Royal. Then pick up the life pods of the other Fusco before landing on a assigned mothership. Okay, they're still taking out our missiles, but not enough. Oh, we killed 2 eagles and the Albion. And that eagle took down every single one of our missiles, even though they're Wakasashis. Again. Okay, that leaves the Formidables, the Ark Royal, and the Courageous. That eagle is just annoying, but we can deal with that. You're slower than us. These ones, I'm thinking we're close to laser range. We punch some holes in them at laser range, obviously. And then we do the boarding with our 3 boarding craft. Probably on one target specifically, depending on what they fire back. If they fire back nice lasers or energy weapons, we'll definitely be taking them. Really wish I know what the state of the enemy ship was, because all we know right now is we're boarding it. The thing we're doing. That's it. We'll be a little bit cautious. We do have a limited amount of fuel, but we did give you extra with the refit, so you should be okay. Bringing this forwards. Let's get into that laser range. We could give them a volley of missiles. Just some katanas or something, just to kind of try and weaken them a little bit. He'll also use it their anti-missile missiles. Not that I think that's the problem. I think what we'll do is we'll fire them when they start firing anti-missile missiles at us, because that way it'll also distract them from us while we close. We captured the elephant. It is a cruiser. It has far ultraviolet lasers, including a big one, which is probably a spinal. If not, that's a size that we can get by taking it apart. Hello. I want to have a look at your inner workings. Very damaged. No, just a really big laser. Okay, that's good to know. The Stellarata fusion reactor, beam fire control, which looks like it has a bigger range than ours. Yep, although admittedly we're working on that tech right now. The tracking speed is also the same as ours, so fair enough. The EM is better than us. The thermal is better than us. Actually, EM is probably the same. Thermal's better, although we're working on that. They have ECM. It's a heavy cruiser. Okay. Wait, it's the same as one of my destroyers. 6 layers of armor. And it has 12 of these 25. Yeah, pretty hefty beam cruiser. Definitely want that. Unfortunately, I don't think you have any sort of movement. Yeah, your speed is down to 25. So someone's going to need to repair that. Let's go to... What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Damage control. There we go. Yeah, if we remove basically anything that isn't related to getting the ship moving, I don't care about the guns. I just want the engines online and the fuel tanks online. Oh, this is not damaged. Yeah, fuel tanks, engines, lasers. Yeah, don't care about those. And if we have a look at like the MSP, do you have much MSP left? 100%. Okay. And your fuel is 100%. Admittedly, you don't have any fuel tanks. This might actually work. And it has a boarding squad on board that we could try and get back. But good job. Let's check while we're doing this. First go 4. If we ordered you to meet it with the Elephant 1, you could. Okay, so you could drop your ground unit off, pick up this ground unit. Okay, let's remove last again. Load ground unit from stationary fleet. Then pick up the life pods. Then land on assigned mothership. There we go. Great. And we have ourselves a captured cruiser that has some tech that might be of use to us. Not a lot, but some. The size of the laser. That's it, really. Still, that is gonna be useful nonetheless. And hopefully it means they have other things, maybe on other ships. Just saying. I don't know what they'd have, but they might have something. And as we close to beam range, ooh. Hello. The Elephant managed to get some of its weapons back online. In fact, it got a lot back online. Is that faster than it used to be? I can't remember. Definitely the weapons are new. It managed to hit us once with a damage 4 blast. It depends what the refire rate is on this. We could have some trouble brewing. Yeah, look at that. That's what happens when you get hit by a 4 blast of laser. It digs in 3 and then assigns 1 on the top. If we had 1 layer less armor, we'd be in trouble there. Okay, we've sent the boarding squad out. Can we get out of range? I think we are good. Okay. Right. A little lucky there. That is now coming after us. Obviously, it's not as fast as us. And now we close for beam combat. This is going to be next time. The war in Winterblade will continue in the next episode. If you want to get involved, please head over to the Discord. There's 2 years left in this political cycle before all the electioning will start to happen and all that jazz, which means that the vote might be happening now or might have just finished. Depends. So feel free to go check that all out. There's lots of voting and motions and interactivity and events and then random events, which are all great. If you want to, there's a link down below, link.tree.ee/EnterElysium. And also, if you want, you can subscribe, and that might get you my videos in your sub feed. There's like 3 different versions of bell icon you can use, or you can just go to the Discord and go to the announcement channel. I'll also get you my streams as well on like YouTube. And if you want to like and comment, that really helps out. But until next time, when we continue with the war in Winterblade, I've been EnterElysium, and stay shiny.